What's up guys, Chadley here, and I'm back again with another Borderlands 2 video. In today's video, I just want to share with you guys my 5 favorite weapons in Borderlands 2. In Borderlands 2, there's a ton of crazy and also just really good weapons. So this list is just going to be based off the combination of those two factors, how good they are, and just in general how much I enjoy them. But before we get into the video, you're probably watching my channel because you enjoy watching videos about Borderlands 2, and I hope you guys know one of my biggest joys in life is making videos that you guys love. I also have a lot of ideas that don't always fit here on my YouTube channel. So I was actually really excited when I found out about Amino's new stories feature and the fact that the stories don't just disappear like other places. So Amino actually reached out to me and I've decided to join the fun. I have 2 stories on Amino right now. One will teach you guys how to bore Hyperius super easily with 0. And the other one I just released, I'm just going to show you 3 fun things that you guys can do in Borderlands 2. So make sure you guys click the link in the description or the pinned YouTube comment, or search for Amino apps to download Amino. Find my stories by searching Chadley99 on Amino. Make sure to follow me and click the bell to know when I'm posting new stories on Amino. Just like YouTube, every time you watch one of my videos, you'll be supporting me. So if you guys like my videos, this is a simple and free way to keep me creating. But without further delay, let's just jump right into my top 5 favorite weapons in Borderlands 2. Now real quick, before we jump into my first weapon out of my top 5 favorite weapons in Borderlands 2, these top 5 are just my opinion. Now real quick, before we jump into my first favorite weapon, these 5 weapons have nothing to do with how good they are, it's just how much I enjoy using them, and it's my opinion, so if you have a different 5, that is perfectly fine. You do not have to match me. So first off, we have the fastball. If you know me, I love baseball, I've played it all my life, so fastball has a special place in my heart in Borderlands 2. The fastball is just also a really amazing weapon. You can just one-hit so much with this thing. It does so much damage. It's so fun. I love everything about it. You can just one-hit a bruiser if you want. It's so fun. If you guys haven't played a fastball Axton in your life, I definitely recommend giving it a shot at some point. As you can see with my class mod, I'm holding up to 19 grenades, which is just absolutely stupid. I can show you guys the build I use. I don't have this just for fastball Axton, but it definitely gets the job done, as you guys can see. I'm just basically one-hitting anything that comes at me. Real quick, I'll just show you guys my build. Here's the overview. You guys can copy it if you'd like. Now, if this isn't the first video you've seen from me, you'll definitely know one of my other favorite weapons, and that is the norfleet. I know this is a very mainstream weapon, but it is so fun. This thing just is an absolute beast, and Gage is one of my favorite characters in the entire game. So she makes a very, very good use of the norfleet, which just adds it to why it's one of my favorite weapons in Borderlands 2. This gun just hits everything in sight, and I love everything about it. Does so much damage over such a huge area. I don't have any anarchy right now, so it's not doing too insane, but it still gets the job done. Once you get this thing with a couple hundred anarchy, you're just going to be wrecking everything. If you've seen my Gage build, you know how well this thing does. Just being able to hit everything around you without even aiming. Half the time I'm just looking at the minimap for red dots, and I should just look in that general direction. It really doesn't matter, you don't have to be precise. It's just really fun for mobbing and getting things done very, very quickly in Borderlands 2. Also, I just love the overall look of the norfleet. I like the color scheme and just its overall design. I really hope it makes a return in Borderlands 3. I'm guessing it will be just because it was such a popular legendary here in Borderlands 2. So hopefully we will see that here in less than a month. But now let's move on to my third favorite weapon in Borderlands 2. My third favorite weapon in Borderlands 2 is going to have to go to the fibber. This thing I just think is very unique, and it is just a ton of fun to use, and it's actually really good if you use it correctly. Obviously, we're talking about the fibber that rebounds into 9 pellets. The first time you get this thing, you're just like, what the heck is this? The thing just has really weird stats depending on what variant you get, and it's just a interesting time when you don't know much about it. So it's always fun to get the first time, but once you actually know how to use it and everything, this thing is just a lot of fun. Using this with Salvador is just Good time. Except for when you get the drunk effect and you kind of shoot super slow. But the only issue is you gotta look up to shoot with your grog and then shoot the ground, but people still get melted. I don't even have a bee on and they're still just getting destroyed. This thing was actually a very, very good gun to be using against Hyperius before they doubled his health. Unfortunately, it's a little bit harder to kill him with the infinite money shot on the fibber. Back in the day, you could farm Hyperius maybe 2 to 3 times per gun Zerk. It made getting norfleets way easier. And it was also super simple to set up, so everything about that was a lot of fun. Just the drunk effect on the fibber is just not the best, but otherwise, 90% of the time, this thing is just wrecking everybody in sight. Having to shoot the ground just also makes this game feel a little fresh. It's like a different way of playing the game. Not really aiming right at the people. You gotta be a little tactical with it. So that part is always fun and makes things a lot more interesting. The missions to get the fibber is also a ton of fun. If you don't know what it is, basically you're helping a Hyperion robot become a real boy, but it's just a load of nonsense and it's a ton of fun. Highly recommend it. If you don't have this gun, definitely go out and get it, and I guarantee you'll have a good time using it. Next on our list of favorite weapons, it's gonna have to go to the Morningstar. Now, if you saw my very first top glitch videos, you will know the power of this thing. When you do the reload glitch with it, you can just keep stacking and get insane critical damage. You're going to be doing max damage like every shot once you hit 2 criticals in a row. Also, I just really enjoy the look of this gun. I love the pattern on it and that color. Overall, this thing's super awesome. If you get the corrosive variant and that green right here, just ties in really well with the pattern and the blue. So overall, I love everything about this gun. Now let me show you guys just how much damage this thing can actually do. Yeah, I'm Sniper 0 right now, but it really doesn't matter who you do this with. Once you hit 2 crits in a row, you just do insane damage. See, I did 500 mil right there, another 500 mil. And the more you hit, the more it's gonna keep stacking. See, I just got max damage right there. Now, after I was rudely interrupted by people on the side here, if I could actually hit him, you can see how much damage this weapon actually does. See, we're hitting 800 something mil right there. Maybe we can hit a max on him. Nope, getting there. Hit. There we go, there's a max damage. Ah, that's who killed me before. Lovely. There it is. Even with the no scopes, you can get those max damage marks. This thing just is really fun to play with because you have to be very precise with it. It's not like you can just shoot anywhere and you're doing max damage on everything. You do have to hit your headshots. So it's not completely skill-less, but it definitely cheeses a lot. You can go through some playthroughs with this thing and you can get a normal run Morningstar and just carry yourself all the way through True. I'm sure you could even get into Ultimate. I've never tried getting into Ultimate with it, but I've gotten majority of the way through True Vault Hunter using a normal mode Morningstar, just to make life faster. And it was fun. When you play this game so many times, it's fun to do little glitches, especially like this one where you just destroy anything you look at. Now, let's jump into the last of my favorite weapons in Borderlands 2. If you have a guess on what you think it is, just go ahead and leave it in the comment section down below. So last but not least, for my favorite weapons in Borderlands 2, it is going to have to go to the Maggie. In Borderlands 1, I fell in love with revolvers. They were in a beast. Mordecai was one of my favorite characters to play in that game. So my love for revolvers has transferred over to Borderlands 2. And the Maggie has definitely sealed the deal on my favorite revolver in Borderlands 2. I really love the skin on this gun. I think the purple, black, and the white just go together really nice. I like the overall look. By no means is this the best weapon in this game, especially in these later OP levels, but When you get it early on in the game, this thing just destroys some people, and it's a lot of fun to use for your first couple playthroughs. It's definitely still a viable option in the later game, just not probably a top tier choice. Still keeps it fun and interesting to play though. So see, we can check somebody up. I got the B on right now though, but it still wrecks some people. As I play with the B anyways, so it's not like I'm going out of my way to make this thing look better than it is. But yeah, like I said, it's not the best weapon in the game. It's just a lot of fun to use. I like just pulling the trigger a million times and as fast as I can. Keeps things fun, keep things fresh. And with this game being as old as it is, I like to get this game to be new and exciting as much as I can. It's what keeps me coming back to this game. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up on it to let me know. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'm going to have tons of Borderlands 3 videos coming out when that game comes out. So subscribe if you guys want to see those. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.